Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Barn here, Overtime Athletes. For this video, we're gonna take a deeper dive into the vertical jump, right? This is a huge test, testing your vertical force that's often shown at combine showcases, whether it be NBA. I've seen it in some baseball. You also have it in the obviously in the NFL, CFL, and the UFL. And this is one of those big tests where they just want to overall test your explosiveness. Certain organizations weigh this as a heavy test. It's usually more of the king as opposed to the broad jump, even though a lot of organizations like to see the broad jump. There's some different techniques that, you know, your force is your force, and throughout your training, we're trying to elevate that. However, every year we work with certain guys where we try to make that jump a little bit more efficient and try to squeeze out a couple more inches out of it. So there is a technique to it, and we're gonna take a deeper dive with some of these guys who need to perform this in their combine. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's check it out.
Do me a favor with nothing, like no cheating. I know I've already taught you how to do this. Okay, just reach up as high as you possibly can. Okay, so now what we wanna do is drop the scap and look at the distance so keep the arm nice and straight. Okay, drop the scap, boom. Okay, you gain 2 or 3 inches on your vertical, right? That is the difference between number 1 at the combine and number 5, 6, 7, 10, okay? So lift up again. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and teach you how to do this, okay? So yeah, we wanna retract the scap. We don't want to bend the elbow, so retract it and bend the elbow. If it looks like that, when they ask you to reach, they're going to try, they're gonna go right again. They're gonna try to get you to straighten out that arm, and they're gonna try to screw with you a little bit. So here's how they'll do it at the combine, okay? This is a standing reach test right before you jump. What they're gonna do is they're gonna get every athlete to stand up, and then they're gonna say, raise your arm to your max reach. So raise your arm to your max reach, and they will grab you the moment that you raise your arm. And the reason they're doing that is because they know, just like you know, that everybody cheats this test, okay? So when you raise your arm, don't fight. Don't make it seem like a fight, like you're trying to, because otherwise, yet again, you know, when they say raise your arm, relax. We're gonna go again, raise your arm. They're gonna go very firm and try to lift it. You just gotta act like you've got the most tight, stiff shoulder possible. And then here's what they're gonna do. You can't be ticklish, because they will tickle you. I'm not kidding, I've seen this happen. They will tickle you and massage your shoulder, and then when they're sure that they've got your max reach, they will force you to walk through, boom. Now, a lot of the time, when they do that, they're so focused on your upper body, they're not focused on your knees. I would not recommend doing this when you go with your reach. But what I would recommend is they force you up and they walk you through. Just some soft knees might help you out a little bit, okay? Not bent knees, but soft knees. So look at the difference. This is straight leg, this is bent knee. Straight leg, bent knee. That's it, that's all we're doing, okay? So that's it. Now we're gonna, hey man, you gotta understand the system you're within. I'm so excited about this cheat. I have a thing on our gym over in Mississauga. We had a 360-pound O-lineman. He was jumping 25 inches whenever we would do this. I taught him how to cheat the reach, and I still, to this day, I keep the chalk marks on the wall. I put 2 fingers of chalk. I said, reach as high as you can. Boom. Taught him how to cheat the reach. I said, now reach as high as you can. And it was literally 3 inches lower. This dude at his pro day jumped 29.5 and was one of the best O-linemen that year. Coming on over. So we're gonna do it. For you guys, just practice locking that scap in, and an exercise that can help is go up to a pull-up bar and just work on scap retraction. So you can strengthen that so they can't pull you.
They don't know your muscle tightness.
No.
Right? Some people can't retract like that because they're so tight, right?
Yeah.
So it's like they don't know that. Elbow, like he said, locked out, and almost like you're radiating, right? Like I'm trying to reach, but meanwhile that scap is depressed down there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go. Okay, cool.
You have to work on the walk a little bit, but you got it. You got it.
Yeah, we're gonna go one more time. No, sometime do it again. Okay, ready? Raise your arm.
Also too, rib cage down. Rib cage down. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because you're here. If I open that rib cage up,
Oh,
I'm just giving myself more.
You missed it completely.
So just have that rib cage neutral the whole time.
There you go. Good, you see how different it can be at different times? So we're gonna go with that as your reach. Good. All right, 97.5. Yesterday, what was your reach? 98.5. So wow, you just gained an inch on your vertical and you ain't even jumped yet.
That's right, 98.5.
That's what's up. Good job.
We were even cheating a little bit yesterday.
Yeah. Relax. I need you to relax your. I'm gonna be the combine guy. I need relax your body. Relax. Don't tense up here. Relax. All right, lift your arm. Yep.
They're really that aggressive.
Oh yeah. Trust me, they will be that aggressive. Depending on who you get to, there's one dude at the combine that will call you out in front of everybody. And remember, in the vertical, you're at the national, right? Yeah, in the vertical, you're in front of all the scouts and all of your people that you're going against. They will call you out dead ass in front of everybody. They'll be like, don't cheat, don't cheat. They'll start. You gotta be, oh, yeah, I don't know. All right, man, let's cheat this, and this is about the most you're gonna do today. Yep. You let go too much. Yep, let's go.
How do you know if you let go?
I can feel that he let go. Fight me. There you go. Also a little this, no, just a little cup. All of these things help. Okay, all right, what we got there? You see the difference? All right, we're gonna jump now.
Like when he's doing that, we're cheating. Does it look right from the side angle?
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's just when your arm does go up, you just got to play it natural as you can. Like if you're stiff and you're like, I can't go up, you guys are thinking about like here and I'm trying to lock in and he's trying to put you back. All you have to think is like, once I go up, my shoulders are down and back and my arm goes immediately up. I'm still here. You get what I'm saying? You guys are trying to hold it here and be like this. I'm saying like pull your shoulder blade down, back, and immediately my arm's up and I'm there. You got to get that arm overhead and you can't, like your traps, you're like this. You're tight. You're like this, so you know you're cheating. I can look at you and say, this man's cheating. So you just got to know naturally, I'm just down, arm completely up, and I'm there, look.
Let's treat this like the combine for both of you. First one, get one on the board. Second one, go max effort. You're gonna get 2 per person. Good.
When you guys go to set up, right, what I want to do is I want to go the outside inch, okay? So I'm going to line up here. I'm ready to go, right? I'm looking at the sticks. I'm going to come here. I'm going to look outside inch, and I'm going to put my toe right on this middle bar. You're here. This to there is a longer distance than this to there. You get what I'm saying? So you're going back here and you're looking at it and you're punching down. You get what I'm saying? I just want to go right foot, 1 inch. Basically, imagine my foot being on those sticks on the outside. Then I bring this other leg in, boom, right underneath the hips, and I'm here. Don't show them your reach here either. But you want to be long, right? You don't want to be like, oh shit, and then all of a sudden you're a couple inches away from the thing. You get what I'm saying? You want to be here, scap still down, right? And now I catch my rhythm. Bang. You know, look up, catch your rhythm, whatever it is you do. That boy.
Solid.
That boy. So you could bring your eyes down, right? But it's like, I want to know, like every time I go up, I want my eyes to mimic the jump. So every time you, this might be a good one for you too. So catch your rhythm, but every time, right, I'm coming, I'm setting myself up to where my eyes are gonna go in that jump. So it's like, yeah, they come down, but then they're coming back up. You kind of were here, right? I'm fine with that if that feels more comfortable for you, but at least glance up one more time. Again, you know where you're going when your eyes go there. You get what I'm saying? It's just gonna put your body in a sense of where you need to go. You were here and you're trying to hold your scap. You could just be soft on your elbows. Like I could be long. I'm tall here, my torso, and I'm here. It's just my elbows are soft now. You just don't want to be here and I'm like, oh shit, I'm a couple inches away from the sticks. Now you're getting called out. You get what I'm saying? So like be long, you don't have to be like, still let yourself loose. Bang.
Once they've measured your reach, they ain't measuring it again. Yeah, you'll be all right.
But you just don't want to give it to them, you know what I mean? Like stay long, you just don't want to give it to them.
Good. All right, so the one thing to be careful there, bro, is with your feet, they kind of left the ground when you jumped. Now, I've seen them call people out for that one. I've seen them disqualify people for attempts on that. So when you're going, your feet are stuck to the ground until you're jumping. If you do one of these ones, immediate DQ. They're not counting that attempt. Does that make sense?
You're going wide to narrow. So you're here, and when you go force on eccentric, the down face, you're bringing your feet. So just start there.
There you go. There you go.
And that reach is just, yeah, it's a little bit. Your first one, you were just here, bang. But if you can continue to let, yeah.
Let's go, big dog. Keep those feet on the ground. It was close. I mean, they don't have mocap on there, so they probably would call you for a jump there.
And coach, tell me if I'm wrong. He's like scooping forward.
Yeah.
So like your arms, like when you come, right, you're going like this, and you're coming like this.
Yeah.
So you're like coming here, and you're throwing it out like this. All my energy is going that way. So I'm more bang, bang, I'm coming straight up as opposed to coming down and scooping forward. Does that make sense? You did the same thing on the broad jump, which I didn't really mind because you're going forward on that. You know what I mean? If that's your natural rhythm, that's your natural rhythm. But when you're going up, you're kind of like throwing a little energy this way with your arm swing.
I don't know if you clocked this, okay? But part of the reason that I love this Wednesday and working with Coach is because he's not just like coaching you how to do it. He's done it before at the highest level. I don't know if you peeped this when you walked in, but if you look over there in the over 200 category, 44-inch vertical, and what was it, 10.8 broad? 10.8 broad. Every year I have been here, I've been here for 4 years now, that hasn't come off the board, which means there still isn't a person more athletic right now, all right? So when you're getting these cues, understand it's lived experience, right? It's not just telling you how to do it. Me, I'm telling you how to do it, but I know I can't jump 10.8, right? But like he knows how the body is supposed to feel, and that's a immeasurable coaching tool to know how the body is able to feel when we're doing this stuff, right? That's why we're blessed to be here, all right? But yeah, man, round of applause for Coach Chris. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Coach, if you want to break them down and...
No, 100%. I mean, the only thing I can kind of add to that, and I'm sure I'll work with you guys, you know, yes, tomorrow, if you guys have questions, you're digesting everything that we discussed. I can't explain it enough. I mean, you got the right guy here that's going to guide you 100%. We're in alignment. Some things might be said a little bit different, but the concept, that's why once you understand the concept, it's a matter of just playing it. Dude, I'll teach speed to 10 guys, right? And I'll throw out 20 different cues. Some of them might seem contradict. Some of them do contradict each other. But you're looking for that guy to get that aha moment. Because once it clicks up here, all of a sudden your body moves differently. So I can't stress it enough. Anytime that you guys aren't getting it, don't continue to stay fixated on the steps. Because when you're learning the steps with this short amount of time, you can continue to fuck up, and then that's gonna continue to trail over to you just not getting quality reps. Once you understand the big picture, and now I can put it together, now all of a sudden that happens a little bit more naturally. Does that make sense to you guys? I used that quote about music before, but it's like, if I'm so focused on the cues and all that, the sound coming out might not be right. But if I can hear that sound of what I'm trying to mimic, now all of a sudden, my body's gonna take over a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? So it's huge for you guys to understand the concept, why you're doing what you're doing. You had an aha moment there right when immediately that you turned, and look what it equated to. You know what I'm saying? So it's you're having those in every step of the way. So if you're there and you're doing your reps and you're hitting them and you're hitting them and you're hitting them, it's not making sense. It's like, all right, let me take a step back. What am I trying to get from this? You know what I mean? I think that's extremely important. I know you do an amazing job of that. I steal his metaphors all the time. I'm taking that sausage one from yesterday. But you know, at the end of the day, that's what coaching is about, is us trying to communicate to you guys so that it's like, okay, clicks, now let me go ahead and perform fast, do it. And it's a balance of rep, and also let me understand, you know what I mean? I think you guys did really well, and it's awesome to watch you guys. And even, like I said, with the L, for me, it's hey, once you guys get cleats on, it's gonna change. But between the broad and this, like, just to see subtle changes add to big, right, numbers there. And not only that, big numbers on the paper. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to do it for. They're handing you the test. The best thing you could do is continue to get better at it. I always tell guys like this is a metaphor I use. You guys played basketball before. You've seen basketball games where they do the half-court shot to win a car, right? So say you have the opportunity to shoot one half-court shot to get a car, win a car. Well, you got 2 months to prepare for it. What are you gonna do? Huh? What? Half-court shot. You're not gonna do a fucking layup. You're not gonna go sit there on a free throw and hit shots. You're gonna practice as many half-court shots and know how matter if it's underhand, whatever it is, I'm running up, I'm throwing. You're gonna practice as many of those as you possibly can because they're giving you the test. This is no different. They're giving you the test. So even if you have to do it at a lower level, think quantity over quality until quality takes over. Does that make sense? I gotta perform as many reps as I can, feel it, until then it takes over. Now I start producing consistent quality reps. All of you in a training session at a reduced intensity, if you're focused on one of these, you should be thinking, I'm in that 90th percentile. I'm 9 out of 10 on my repetitions, right? That's when you know you're not fucking up, when you go turn the lights on and go. And then the last thing I could say, man, is like, once you're on that day, like, throw all that shit out and go ball. Go ball. Like, yeah, you know, and especially if coach is there, he's gonna be giving you your cues. That's his job. You know, don't get in your head too much, because something's gonna fuck up. One of the tests is gonna mess up. And it's like, how do you conduct yourself after that? It's usually why they give you your 2 shots, you know what I mean? I always say, first one, get your clean rep. Second one, go for broke on all of them. You know what I mean? Except the bench. You ain't gonna do bench twice. But as long as you guys kind of have those concepts down and everything, I think you guys should do good, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. 100%. Absolutely, brother. 100%. Good shit, man.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, man. Coach, always appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, brother.
All right.
There you have it, guys. I hope this was extremely fruitful for you. Hey, if you're a coach or an aspiring coach and you want to know a little bit more of the ins and outs of coaching, the how and why of what we do, and just overall become a better coach, I've actually put together a certification. If you're interested in details, you can check out the link down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.